So, the skill reset is out. You can officially reprocess and repurpose some of your points that you've invested into skills that you don't want for a particular clone. But is it worth it? That's what we're going to talk about today. Should you be doing it, or should you be holding on and potentially thinking about those skills later down the line? First of all, if you are a current Scoundrel, you're part of the Scoundrel Den, welcome back. If you're not, subscription button will get you entry, no cost, just hit that button. Thanks to G2A for sponsoring the channel as well. And if you feel like conversing with me, Twitter and Discord links down below. There are links to other social media platforms, but Twitter and Discord are the two that I talk on the most. Twitter especially, I'm active on it pretty much every day, and if you tweet me or DM me, I'll usually get back to you. And also, we entered a video into the Eve Echo Corp contest. The Valhalla entry went out on my channel yesterday, so if you feel like having a look, it's only 2 minutes long. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. But I will see you after a very short intro. Okay, so skill resets. They officially launched today. This is going to be a relatively quick video, to be honest with you. Skill resets are launched today. Do you want to use them? Well, that's a good question. So some of the rules of skill resets are that they will return 100% of the skill points used for that particular skill. For every 5,000 skill points returned, the charge is 1 plex. And only after you have chosen to refund 500,000 skill points can the skills be reset, which actually is a bit of a barrier for some people, because there are going to be a lot of skills that you have that probably don't have that level of investment. So let's go through. I'm actually going to, for the purpose of this video, go through with a skill reset just to show you what it's like. But I'm going to go through some of my reasoning behind some of the choices that I'm making. So, destroyer command. I don't think there are any good destroyers in the game. However, as a content creator, I probably should think about it. Alas, I'd prefer those. I could always invest destroyer skills later on. So I'm going to get rid of some destroyer skills, okay? I want to keep micro warp drive, and I want to keep engine operation. Yeah, I want to keep engine operation, and I want to keep micro warp drive. I would like to keep armor, advanced, all these shield handlings, but destroyer defense upgrade, that can go in the bin. Destroyer engineering can also go in the bin. But I want to keep frigate because I'm really enjoying the worm. I want to keep cruiser because I've got my Caracal, and battle cruiser clearly because I want to get into the Drake eventually. So these are all skills that I want to keep, even if they are a little bit split across multiple types of ships, just because there are lots of different ships that I like to fly for different situations. Small laser operation, small railgun, advanced medium railgun, medium railgun, medium railgun, medium railgun, small cannon. I'll keep the small missile and torpedoes, but I want to get rid of the. I would like to get rid of the railgun operation, because I'm probably not using railguns on this particular character. I'm either going to stick to missiles for the time being, and if I want to respec out of missiles later on, I can always do that. I'm keeping the small drone operation and the medium drone operations, but the decomposers probably never going to use. Not going to be manufacturing many cruisers. I'm not going to be mining. Not going to be reprocessing ore, and I'm not going to be doing freight either. So there we go. We've essentially got rid of a load of skills. These are the skills that I have put into being given back here. Now, destroyer, I probably could actually get away with just taking those out and still have a lot of skill points. The reason I could get away with taking destroyer out is because if interdictors come out and I want to fly one, a lot of them are going to be destroyers, so we might get some better destroyers on the next patch. So there might be some reason to not get rid of destroyers, plus they're not actually giving me many skill points by getting rid of those anyway. But I'm not a laser player. I'm not using any of the small versions of these guns. I'm probably not going to be going back to railguns, despite using the mower early on. And I can always go back into it later if I need to. I'm not going to be doing any industry on this account. So this is my total skill point return, and it's going to cost me 132 plex. I just need to exchange some plex. Let's just exchange all of it. 265, redeem. Oh no, guys, don't do what I just did. If you do that, you have to go from the beginning. There you go. Make sure you have the plex before you do this. All right, reset skill points. Are you sure you want to reset these skill points? Yes. And that gives them to you as free skill points, and that is now going to allow me to expedite this entire lot, and I can now then put those skills into something else. Okay, so what you will notice is that on the natural science tab, you cannot refund neuroscience. And I guess that's to prevent the loophole of someone refunding neuroscience, buying a new neuroscience chip, refunding it, buying a new chip, refunding it, buying a new chip for free skill points. So it's impossible to refund neuroscience, which means it's not going to be possible to essentially get free skill points by doing that. Able to. But yeah, just the main thing is to think about whether you believe that you might use those skills, and whether, like, for instance, like if you think about how many if I go to the skills and I go to Destroyer Command, it's only 33,000 skill points. Like, that's not a lot. You're not going to get that much back from refunding Destroyer Command. So just think about the fact that you need 500,000 to actually get the reset. And things like Destroyer Command 4, like at the basic level, it's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard to get that. And honestly, it's not a massive skill point investment. So you might as well keep those kind of skills around. But for weapons, especially if you've gone across several weapons, you might want to like focus your skills down on one weapon. Thank you for watching. Very, very quick video on skill resets and how to do them, and whether you should consider it. And it's all going to come down to a personal preference. Obviously, if you want to start respecking massively, but I would not respec into a specific type of ship. Like, my advice would be, don't respec into a specific type of ship, because you may want to use a ship of a different class at some point in your flying career. The biggest respec is going to come from potentially weapons, or skilling out of industry into weapons. So one of the big things is some people have said, I really don't like mining, it's really boring. So, you know, skill out of mining, put all of those skills into somewhere in PvP. If I was to recommend an area to put those skills, the safest area would be drones, because drones are very powerful in PvE content. For PvP, it depends what types of PvP you want to do, but again, it also depends on the ships that you want to fly. Railguns and cannons and lasers, I believe, will be getting a buff, and missiles are getting nerfed. So maybe stay away from at least medium missiles for the time being, until we know exactly what those buffs and nerfs are going to be. But I'd recommend, if you want something safe for PvE, drones are very good. So if you want to reskill out of industry and go into something on weapons, drones is a good direction for you to potentially take. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you soon.